Yeah, I got it. Hey, shalom, shalom. I say all praises due to Yahweh. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you, brothers, teaching in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, we're back once again to proclaim the word of the Heavenly Father out here on the highways and byways, as it was foretold in prophecy to do. Okay, teach the hopeful elect. All right, because we're not in the new covenant, and this is what we're aiming for. This is why we got to teach. All right, the hopeful elect of who we are and who the Lord is coming back for. All right, specifically for those people. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is coming back for the nation of Israel, the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. All right, this ain't no game, man. And if you going out here teaching wayward doctrine, the Lord going to smite you, man. He's going to smite you down. You're not going to make it into the kingdom first go around. You'll come back to the loins of a man that was righteous.
I got you.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
Jeremiah 31 and 31. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel
Yep.
and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt.
Why was that? That's because Israel was still going on. They would do their sacrifices, even though they knew that they was going ahead and doing something wicked, man. Okay, they would still bring these turtle doves before they do the wickedness, and they'll sacrifice onto it and go ahead and do wickedness and say that Lord, He forgave you. All right, in the scriptures it tells you don't use the Lord's cloak for maliciousness, right? And that's what the old Israel was doing. Okay, of the Old Testament. That's what they was doing. Okay.
So it says, by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break, although I was an husband unto them, saith the Lord. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. After those days, saith the Lord, I will put my law in their inward parts and write it in their hearts,
Yeah.
and will be their God, and they shall be my people. And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, for they shall all know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them, saith the Lord, for I will forgive their iniquity and will remember their sins no more.
Yeah. So when we came from Egypt, right, we have this grace period placed upon us, right? And I'm talking about way after the Lord,
After the Lord
yeah,
died, the
yeah,
grace period was over.
exactly. Yahweh Shai came, He went on the cross,
And that's
the
when the
grace
grace
period
period
started.
started.
You get what I'm saying? So now we're in the land of Egypt again, which means the land of bondage,
Yep.
right? Because we got to go to work, you know what I'm saying? I got to wake up at 3 o'clock to work. I got to wake up probably at 5 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But we're still in the land of bondage. So pertaining to that, we're in the grace period.
Yep.
What we do is give prayers up to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. This is why the bell written too.
Yep.
We're priest unto ourselves. All right. Keep yourself in mind with the doctrine, right, and the statutes and laws and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Even though we're not going to be able to fulfill all those things,
Right.
right? But we're supposed to practice it
To the best of our ability.
to the best of our abilities.
Right.
You
So
see?
the laws was given to Moses after Egypt, and they were cemented in stone, and all the way up to Yahweh Shai. Even to this day, those laws are that pact is still the same.
That's right. It never changed.
It never changed. So what changed was, like the brother said, was the
Sacrifice.
right, and the ability to reach the Father through Yahweh Shai,
That's right.
by Yahweh Shai being that intercessor to forgive our sins.
Yeah.
So Yahweh Shai became the sacrifice, meaning that now we no longer have to sacrifice a dove, right? We pray to Yahweh Shai every day to forgive our sins, and hopefully, He be gracious to forgive us.
That's right.
But the laws are still in play. That's the only tweak that happened between Egypt and now. Between Egypt and now, the only tweak that happened was was that law of sacrifice. Now, when the Lord comes back in the kingdom of heaven, that's when that Jeremiah that we just read is going to take place, which is then the laws are going to be already inside us, meaning we're going to be born righteous, fully righteous,
Right.
and we no longer going to have to admonish each other for shit that we're doing, and we're no longer going to have to even ask for mercy because by then
we won't be living in that.
we
type
won't
of
be living
land,
in, yeah, exactly.
You know, I got you right here. This Matthew
You got it, bro.
5:18. Yeah, I just want to read this precept because you said it. You know what I'm saying? It says, for verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass,
Right.
one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law
Yeah.
till all be fulfilled.
And we know that the earth is going to abide forever because the scriptures tell us that.
Yeah.
That the earth will abide forever. So it's impossible for the laws to be done away with.
That's right.
I always bring it up that the Lord made a whole movie and the laws were put in a trajectory. It has a starting point and an ending point, and it's being processed. But the laws were never written for our evil or our destruction. It was written for
long life and longevity. That's what it
longevity.
says. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was written for order. When there's no order, there's chaos and disorder.
Yeah.
The Lord made the world a certain way. He was the creator, and he knows the how to operate it.
That's right.
All right. And the laws are that instruction booklet on how to operate the world. It's like when it tells you not to eat pork. The reason why the Lord told you that is because He created the pork for a specific reason.
It had a job.
It had a job on the earth to do, and it wasn't meant to be in your stomach.
And that's
Yeah.
the same thing as the crustaceans on
Yep.
the earth too. You know, that's in
Yep.
the ocean, which is shrimp, lobster, crab.
Yep. Exactly.
You know, the scavengers,
They
which are
have a
sharks
job.
and skates and everything like that. You know, catfish. They have a job. Their
Every
job is to clean up the filthy water.
Right.
That's what their job is. Clams. You know, and it was a thing on YouTube, you know, years ago, but it's still there because it ain't
Yep.
never going nowhere. But you know, they put a 15 clams, I think it was, inside of a tank that had murky, dark water. By an hour and a half, the water is pure and clean again. Why? Because the clams have a job.
Right.
Just like when something dead falls on the earthworms have a job.
Yep.
The pigs have a job.
Yep.
The scavengers of the wind have a job.
Yep.
You see, everything's in order, man.
Same
Okay?
thing with the law.
That's it.
Each law has a purpose why it was written. You know,
That's right.
the Lord is not a double-minded or imperfect. He's all powerful.
Everything that's set up
You know?
is not for waste, man. It's for creation. All right. The Lord is making sure that things are going to keep on working in this fulfill, in this wholeness, you know. But the only person that messes up this is the person that hurt the earth. Okay. And we know that person is the so-called white man, YT, okay, which is Esau Edom. All right. And he's going to keep on going with this, okay, until he's wasted off this land, so to speak. Okay, go ahead.
This is Psalms 18 and 30. As for the Most High, his way is perfect.
That's right.
The word of the Lord is tried. He is a buckler to all those that trust in him.
That's right, and that goes
The
perfectly.
word of the Lord is tried.
Yeah, that goes perfectly into what I want to get into. You know, because this world is falling down all around us, right? But you know, when we hear the word peace and safety, it's a different thing for us. All right, we know that. You want to grab that peace and safety for me? But when we hear peace and safety, we know that the destruction of this place is near at hand, man. And so far, you know, they create chaos. Okay,
I got it.
go ahead.
First Thessalonians 5 and 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them,
That's right.
as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Yeah. So this is what's getting ready to go forth on the earth, right? It's not peace and safety time no more. And you know, brothers that's in the spirit, that's in the know, okay, what's going to happen is this place is getting ready to get flipped upside down. Now, within that, you have the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, right? And the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel who we're out here to teach, okay? Okay, and we do our daily epistles to also push that. They don't have to worry. You don't need to worry. Okay, let the 2/3 fall in the lot that they're supposed to, which is going to be total annihilation and destruction by nuclear missiles, and the calamities of the Lord, which is going to be, soldiers kicking down doors, dog attacks, wild creatures, whatever. Okay, pestilence of the earth. This is what's going to happen to these people, 2/3 of our people. You know, but you got to understand that. You want to get the Lord is the strong tower for me. It's things that's already put in place for the hopeful elect of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, and it happened times before. It happened during the time of Daniel's. Okay, go ahead, bro.
Proverbs 18:10 says, "The name of the Lord is a strong tower; the righteous runneth into it and is safe."
Yeah. So if you know the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you know, you should know the mysteries as well. See what I'm saying? This is why the Lord should be at the forefront because of the. But yeah, it's going to be at the forefront because the Lord is a strong tower, but a strong tower is built on faith, okay, and the belief. So if you believe in what Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is putting down around that time of total destruction and chaos, right? And it's going to be bad, man. It says the blood is going to reach as high as a horse's bridle. Okay, so that means it's going to be death, bodies laying all over the place, people that's falling apart in front of you. Okay, and people don't know anything the wise. Okay, because it's going to be bad times. But like I was saying, that peace and safety was a message to the hopeful elect of Israel. And we hear Donald Trump and all of them saying that now about that war over there in Iran and Ukraine. And now everybody from Europe pulled out of that shit. They even canceled the money that was going to them. So it's over. Putin has that. But now they're worried that Putin's going to try to take on, with Poland is and everything. He's going to try to grab back all of Mother Russia.
Well,
Okay?
that's gonna happen when the Lord is ready to
Rock and roll. Yeah,
nuke this fucking place, man.
yeah.
Because we know that Third World War is gonna usher in the thermonuclear war.
That's right.
So, like the brother's saying, man, that the pieces are lined up. It's only a question of time when
It's
the
all
Lord
ready
wants
to
it.
go, man.
That's right.
It's all ready to go. And over here in the States, you got these people that's playing games with them taking certain pieces out of the government, Dodge, they doing what they doing, you know what I'm saying? And we're not for it or against it, because we don't give a fuck. Hey, the so-called white man is driving, just like it says in Job 9:24. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. I don't give a fuck what they do. I don't care. Okay? The only thing that we have to focus on as the nation of Israel, the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, is how the Lord is going to what is it called? Uh, redeem us. Redeem us. Yeah. Okay. And the way you stay on track with that is through the prophecies, through the doctrine. Okay. And you putting back on your sinews. This is what the Ezekiel, the 37th chapter is about, right? Is that it right? Ezekiel 37? Yeah. Let's grab that. But this is the important part of it. And this doesn't have anything to do with race, so to speak. But it doesn't have anything to do with the nation of Edom either. Okay, and I'm talking about the spirit wise. The dry bones in the valley. I think you're 37.
It's 37. Ezekiel 37 and chapter 1. The hand of the Lord was upon me and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones.
That's it. It's here in Babylon the Great. Okay, because the scriptures already tell you that we was dead bodies walking around 3 days. All right.
Yup, it says, and caused me to pass by them round about, and behold, there were very many in the open valley,
Yep.
and lo, they were very dry.
Yep.
And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord power, thou knowest.
Why? Because he was going to send his servants and prophets out, right? But it's only for the predestined, right? The rest of the dry bones in the valley, that's what they're going to stay. They're going to stay dry. They're going to stay desolate. They're going to stay, okay? They're going to stay dead.
Yeah, those dry bones are those Israelites that don't know that they're Israelites that lost all their heritage.
Yeah.
That's what this is going into.
They continue in the ways of Babylon the Great.
It says, um, verse 4, again he said unto me, prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord power unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live.
Yeah, so this is what time we're living in now. Okay, it's called the Great Awakening. Unbeknownst to these TikTok priests and everything like that, they think the Great Awakening started today, but it started 40 years ago or 30 years ago. Okay, now the apostles been pushing this a long time, man. Okay, and it's not stopping. All right, we're entering into other men's labors. Okay, we're trying to carry the torch, man. All right, to the best of our ability. What knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So this is what it means to have the sinews put back in you. You know who you are. You know who your enemy is. You know the downfall of this place. You understand the breakdowns, the dark sayings, so to speak, the mysteries that were given on to you. All right, this is what it all means, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says, and I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you,
Yeah.
and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. So I prophesied as I was commanded. And as I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone on his bone.
Yeah.
And when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the flesh came upon them, and the skin covered them above,
Yeah.
but there was no breath in them.
Yeah. So what happened is, you know, we get woken up, right? But it's only the predestined that's going to have the absolute breath in them. All right. And the men that you see out on the highways and byways, Lord's will, we are those men. We're those men that's going to get the absolute breath blown into us, right? Because some Israel, all of Israel is not Israel. Okay. Some of them know that they're Israelites, but guess what? They still continue in the ways of this world. They still gonna do what? Celebrate their birthdays, celebrate holidays, celebrate what's that? That cake, the cake of Talmud, Mardi Gras cake, so to speak. You know, they're gonna be locked into all these things. They're not gonna stop. Okay, that breath being blown into you, what does that mean? You're gonna stop and you're gonna start being diligent into what the Lord is saying. You want to grab that in Second Ezra 8:61 or 60 to 62.
Second Ezra 8 and 60.
Yeah, 60.
But they which be created have defiled the name of him that made them, and were unthankful unto him which prepared life for them. And therefore is my judgment now at hand. These things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee,
Yeah.
and a few like thee. Then answered I and said, Behold, O Lord, now hast thou showed me the multitude of the wonders which thou wilt begin to do in the last times.
Yeah.
But at what time thou hast not showed me.
Yeah. So he showed certain men, right, that came coupled with the breath after they woke up, right, what was going to go down. We know. We know. The downfall of this fucking place, man. Okay, we breaking down strongholds here. We breaking people out of the ways of the idols of Babylon the Great, and turning them on to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. People on this side, okay, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which make up the nation of Israel, the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, okay? We're waking them up to who their true power is, which his name is Yahweh, and his son, whom we are to worship, Yahweh Shai, okay, so we can get back to the kingdom of heaven, okay? That's our job. That's what we're doing, right? But like I said, this time of peace and safety, this is the only thing that you're supposed to have in your head, man, is that the Lord is coming back to redeem us out of this trouble. You want to get Deuteronomy 28 and 60, read from 65 down. And we know that Deuteronomy 28 and 15, it tells you, these are the curses that's going to befall us if we can't
20
keep it.
and 60.
Yeah, yeah.
It says Deuteronomy 28 and 60. Moreover, he will bring upon thee all the diseases of Egypt, which thou was afraid of,
Yeah.
and they shall cleave unto thee.
Yeah, and that's what you see it now. All right, with the taco sauce being handed out. Okay, and then the Lord put it in the who is that at? He said that the although that was bit by the snake shall surely die. Okay, but if they looked at the snake and they could walk by and it didn't bite them, they should live. You know what I'm saying? And the majority of our people been bitten by that snake, man, and that's the staff of Asclepius. Okay, when that staff was held up, all these people ran to the fucking center to get the jump shot. Okay, and that shit bit them. Now they got the taco juice rolling around in them. They dropping dead, brother. Young people, young ass people dropping dead. SADS, that's what it's called. Sudden adult death syndrome. Okay.
Yeah, that same staff you're talking about, they put it. You seen the ambulances? They
That's
have
right.
that symbol.
That's right.
With the staff and the snake rolled around it, and that's going into what this brother's.
Yeah, man. It's some terrible times we're living in, and it's all in front of your face. But guess what? It's a lot of symbolism. Symbolism is here and alive in Babylon the Great. Keep on reading that in 28. Yeah, man. Hey, man, but Isaiah 4:1. This is going to be the time right here. It's more women getting fucking what's it called? When you evicted out of their shelters, man. Why? Because they got these high ass jobs. And no women get high ass jobs, right? What they do is they splurge a lot. They go on these fancy ass fucking vacations. They lose themselves in their fucking money. They think that is everything is all right. Look at that uh, basketball player. What's her name? Angela something. She's talking the buzz of the world now, you know. But she said that WNBA don't pay her enough. Well, it's the WNBA. You're not a man basketball player. You're not going to get $100 million contract. You're not getting that. You're only going to get 75,000 or 86,000 a year. That's it. You're not doing nothing amazing. You're a woman. But see, what they go do is they live it up. They get all these credit cards. They buy these fucking fancy cars. Talk about I'm going to get a mansion. You can't afford that. The pay that you get don't allow you because you need a man in your life to tell you sit your ass down, save your money. That's what you need. Okay, but hey, unbeknownst to us, you know what I'm saying? In this world, hey, the feminism got y'all people all stupid and crazy. Go ahead, bro.
It says also every sickness and every plague,
Yep.
which is not written in the book of this law, them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed, and ye shall be left few in number.
Yep.
Whereas ye were as the stars of heaven for multitude, because thou wouldest not obey the voice of the Lord thy power. And it shall come to pass that as the Lord rejoice over you to do you good and to multiply you, so the Lord will rejoice over you to destroy you and to bring you to naught.
That's
And ye
two-thirds of
shall
our
be
people.
and ye shall be plucked from off the land whither thou goest to possess it. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
And see, that brings us back to who the real Gentiles are. All right, because that tells you right there that's what we were going to do. So those circumcisions that was in the land, this is just jumping all over the place, but we're gonna stay on topic, but jumping all over the place. That circumcision was against those people that were scattered abroad over all the land. Okay?
Right.
And they was calling them Gentiles, they were calling them dogs, they was calling them everything but Israelites. Okay? Go ahead.
Um, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there shall serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, and failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind.
That's right. And that's what we have. Okay.
Yeah, that's Jake to a T, man.
To a T, man.
Yeah,
We want everything. We can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? Cops show up. Guess what? We scared to shit. I don't know one Jake that said, you know what? I'm going out to shoot white people tonight. I'm going to rob white people and shoot. That ain't going to happen because those people ain't in power. And that's what's giving us a trembling of heart, man.
yep.
Okay.
We're not at ease, man. We every time you come in the house, you got to look at that mailbox. You know what the hell's there?
Yeah, bills are fucking
That fucking bills that are fucking you
crazy, bro.
driving you crazy, man. You scared to see a fucking letter, man. You know, tell me about it.
A
Shit.
negative balance.
Yeah, fucking always a negative or always this or
wilding out,
that.
man.
Yo, that prophecies now to a T, man.
Yeah, man. High guy is
yeah,
the one
high
that
guy.
spoke
Yeah,
about it the best, man.
that but that lines up with this because
Yeah,
this is the original precursor of the curses
that's right. That's
right
right.
here.
That's right.
Because the Lord said it, man. You all go off just like the Lord. He rejoiced in bringing us up and making us this great nation. He's also gonna rejoice at fucking us up.
That's right.
You know.
That's right.
It says, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life. That's Jake.
That's it.
All over the world, man.
You don't
Everywhere.
know. You don't know.
Yeah.
You know? You can go out having a good time. Guess what? You get on the train, just like in that movie Fruitville Station. All right, that man was getting on the train, man. He was trying to get on the train. Whatever problem happened there before that man arrived, that man got shot in the back and killed, man.
Yep. Same thing
Right.
in these hoods, man.
Yeah.
Gang violence. You know, you got all kinds of these sicknesses like diabetes running rampant in Jake, heart disease, high blood pressure. You know, you don't know when you're gonna go out.
And you know why that happens? Because they don't follow dietary laws, man.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Or do exercise or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
And also that curse, the curse will read. It says, in the morning thou shalt say, would the most high it were even, and at even thou shalt say, would God it were morning, for the fear of thine heart wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thine eyes which thou shalt see. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By the way thereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Right.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
That's right.
Going into the transatlantic slave trade.
That's right.
All the way from there till now. You know?
You know, it's this new thing out on the internet saying that black people was always here in America. No, the Israelites was here, right? And you're talking about the northern tribe. Okay, that's who was here. You niggas, man. I'm telling you, man. Niggas are the worst because y'all don't want to pick up a book. Y'all don't believe in the Heavenly Father. And He gonna kill y'all for that, man. Because the story was already laid down. All right, from the beginning. The Lord knew what He was doing. Was the second Ezra 13 chapter? You want to grab that real quick? It tells you that 10 tribes came over here. I think it's second Ezra 13. But these people, you get online, man. That's what I hate about online, man. I can't wait till this shit shut the fuck down, man. Can't wait, man. Because these people, they get on there and they spew all type of craziness and madness. What are you looking for? I got you right there. 39 and 40. Second Ezra 13:39. It says, And when thou sawest that he had gathered another peaceable multitude unto him, right? Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea, the king, whom Salmanazar, the king of Assyria, led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land. What was the another land then? Another land was here. Asara. Yep. America. Okay. It says, but they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt. They that they might keep their statutes which they never kept in their own land. And remember, they came out of a place, right, during that time, which is Asia Minor and Asia Major, right?
Those were the known world back then.
Yeah, that's the known world.
Yeah, going into Africa, those were all known world.
And they got mad because they got overran by wickedness, man. Okay, and they said we gotta get the hell out of here, man.
But then here the Americas, those were unknown, uninhabited places. The islands of the sea, like the Caribbean. Um, that's why you have the Tainos and the Arawaks, all the so-called Indians, which they're not Indians. They're Israelites. You know, different tribes, mainly from the northern tribes. Uh, you had them here first. That's right. And then you had Esau, come in. The Spaniards, the French, the English, they're all Edomites.
That's right.
They're all the same wicked branch.
They came here to make war with those.
Yeah, yep. They came here and they saw them as like they call them uncivilized. The real uncivilized is them. They're the real devils.
Now check
You
this.
know?
When they seen down there in the South Americas, okay, when they seen the gold palaces and the way that the cities were built up, that's what drove them crazy, man. That's what drove them to the point of saying, "Hey, where'd you get those earrings? And where did you get that gold that's in the ceiling up there?" Those people couldn't be savages, man, because the place was already built up.
Yep.
You see?
Yeah, they had their way of living.
Living, yeah.
Yeah.
So Esau the fucking liar, man. He's a liar, and he's the man that has no fucking morals, man.
Yep. And then you have accounts of like this devil, Cristobal Colon.
Yeah.
Talking about he couldn't put down this. They were so stupid he couldn't put down this sword. Wait a minute. It wasn't that they were dumb. It wasn't they. What it was that they weren't evil like these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Because they understood one thing, that the earth and everything in it belongs to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and that He gave it for us to live. So they were willing to bring him in. They were willing to accept them, nourish them. As a matter of fact, they brought up the first chemical warfare by giving them blankets full of smallpox.
Yeah.
You know,
that happened here in Massachusetts.
Yeah. So that gives you an example, right? So it wasn't that they were dumb. They were very smart people. They had very
Cultured ways.
yeah, illustrious way of aqueduct. The Mayans, if you look at the Mayans, they were masters at toothpaste. They had a natural toothpaste. They had every invention that you could possibly think of to live right. They knew it.
The Iroquois, they was master
Yep.
farmers.
Yeah.
They what is it? Step irrigation.
These devils, when they came in, they didn't know how to farm for this weather. They didn't know how to do shit. So what the hell are they talking about? They were uncivilized.
Yeah.
The thing is that y'all took advantage because it was written that the Lord would allow that.
That's right.
And they were mighty warriors too, man. They were fucking y'all up. But the Lord prophesied that Gad will be overcome by troops. Likewise, that we will be overcome by our enemies and sold by our enemies. So the Lord allowed it for you to run amok on us. But if that wasn't the case, and it was in ancient times, Esau, man, we will have our foot so far deep up your asses, man. You have no idea.
Yeah.
We're the mightiest people on the planet, man. We're the mightiest people on the planet. We're the soul of the earth, man. And if you don't believe us, just take a look at any sport. You name a sport, who's at the head of it?
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, who's at the head of it? So physically wise, we're stronger than our brother than Esau.
So, yeah.
We're stronger. We're a stronger nation physically, emotionally, mentally, in every way possible.
Yeah.
You and I was thinking about this on my way here, man. I seen this guy. What's his name? Aaron Kirk. That Edomite that goes to these colleges debating this.
Oh yeah,
bird brain. He's along with Candace, that bitch Candace Owens.
Yeah, yeah.
But them bird brain ass little kids, right?
Yeah.
And he's talking about, well, who makes the most crime in America? So-called blacks make up the most crime. I looked it up. As a matter of fact, most of the killings in America are done by so-called white people.
That's right.
And it is so because little Timmy, whenever he feels some type of way, he wakes up one morning, he grabs an AR-15 and goes into a goddamn school, a movie theater, whatever, and starts shooting everybody up for no reason.
That's right.
For no goddamn reason, just because they love death, man. Isn't their nature to bring forth death? You know? Yeah. So you look, if you look up in Google, what race of people have done the most crimes in America in 2023, 2022, 21 is so-called white people will be right on top. They've done the most killings. Now, when a nigga kills, he kills because of a gang related or it's gang related or is a byproduct of affliction.
Right.
Because even these gangs, if you look at the history of the Bloods, the Crips, even the MS so-called MS-13, the Mara Salvatrucha,
yeah,
they started because of civil war in Salvador, which was caused by America. If you get into it, you know Esau's in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Economic problems, yeah. And even the Bloods here were started because of the so-called white people oppressing blacks, and they came together like, we got to stop this. So we're gonna come together and we're gonna fight, and that's how the Blood started. That's how the Crip started as well. Um, Same thing with the Young Lords, the Ephraimites. They started out of the civil rights movement. So if you look at all these things, these are um, a direct response to oppression from Esau, right? It's not because a nigga decides to let me just get up one morning and start blasting everybody because Jake don't do that. We ain't into that. You know, yeah. The scriptures say that. Yeah, the scriptures say that we're a homebods, man. We're homebodies. We just want to be left alone in our crib, drinking a beer and leaving the fuck alone. Esau, he's a hunter, man. He's a man that likes to kill shit.
That's what Jacob goes into. It says a man of the tents, a righteous man.
Right? Yeah, a planter.
So a planter.
Yeah, it's a planter.
A righteous man, a man of the tent.
Yeah. And then his name got changed to Yasharala, which means he is Prince of Power.
Yeah.
Because he fought the angel, and rightfully so, because Jake, we're princes of power. You can see it like sports or anything Jake gets anything Jake get into.
They mind behind,
man, we become the best at it, excel at it, whether it be wickedness or righteousness.
Right.
You know, how to cook up meth, how to do this. We become the best at it. We in the evil side.
You know, evil side, but on the great side, man,
we are also the best. We're the most righteous. Yeah. We're in the churches all day long. You know, we're into scriptures. We walk around with Bibles. As of Esau, the so-called white man, he can't do nothing right. He can't do nothing right.
With the salt of the earth.
That's right.
That's right. That's dancers. That's diplomatic people.
Yep.
You know what I'm
saying? Best diplomatics. Yep.
But we can't do that between ourselves because it's a curse on us, saying that our eyes are evil towards our brother.
Yep.
You know? Yep. And as long as you lived here with Esau, Edom, like I said, Jake don't want to go up against Esau, Edom. That's because they've been diplomatic with these wicked ass people.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, because they fear the weapon of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
When scriptures say, grab that piece of that says the he's the weapon of the Lord. The weapon of the Lord.
Oh, Jake is
Esau.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But that's the reason why
Isaiah 10.
These niggas don't come up and go blast the police station. You know, they'll rather blast their brother. You know, because of that curse. Because of that curse. And that's one thing that Jake fears, man. They fear the police.
If
You know,
anything,
if
yeah.
anything, yeah, you talk 5-0 coming. Oh,
Yeah,
everybody go crazy. They run like little cockroaches,
yeah,
man.
they gotta run, man.
Yeah,
This is Isaiah 10:1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless."
yeah, that they may rob the fatherless.
I got you.
The whore of the fatherless. It's a known thing that Jake is the fatherless, man, because that was also a curse. It's in the curse of Deuteronomy that we grow up without our fathers.
That's right.
Um, so all these things are, you can clearly see who the evil perpetrator is. It's the so-called white man. These are races of evil people, man.
Yeah.
You know, and in due time, the Lord is gonna lift up that curse, because Esau, he's a curse himself on the earth. He's a curse on the earth, man. He destroys the earth with all his stupid, evil inventions. He's
And that's how we know that it's over.
Yup.
Because his hurtful work has been fulfilled
Yup.
on the earth, man.
Yup.
Okay? He didn't did all that he could do. He didn't poison the water, the food, the air,
Everything.
okay, sex, everything.
Everything.
The mind, the women, the men.
Everything.
Okay?
Now you gotta wear a goddamn condom to have some good sex.
Everything.
That's crazy.
Everything.
Insane.
Okay?
Where did that come from? Because this man is in the lab mixing up shit.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why I said his hurtful works have been fulfilled.
Yeah.
It says, "And what will ye do in the day of visitation and in desolation which shall come from far? To whom will ye flee for help? And where will ye leave your glory?
Yeah.
Without me, they shall bow down under the prisoners, and they shall fall under the slain." Right? So Esau, Edom is the correct prisoner. Okay? He's supposed to be in chains. All right, but we are walking under him. You know what I'm saying? We're cowering down. That goes back to that scriptures. I have seen servants on horse and princes on their feet, walking beside the horses. Okay,
Yeah, they're base,
base, man.
They're
And
base.
King David knew it, man. That's why he threw their ass up in prison up there in the Caucasus Mountains, man.
They still continents, man. Think about that. People are concerned with Jake stealing a little purse. See little Becky walking and passes it. Jake, she'll clinch her purse, but you know they steal by fucking continents. They still big. You know,
Yeah.
Jake is just stealing to get by
To feed their face.
yeah. Grab me that in the book of I think it's Obadiah, where it says their largest desires hell. When thieves even leave a little bit, they're damn leeches, man. They take everything.
Start at 4.
Yep.
We'll go back to where I was at.
Go ahead.
This Obadiah 1:4 says, "Those that exalt themselves as the eagle, and those that set their nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down,
Yep.
saith the Lord."
Yeah. Ever since 1960s, America's getting worse and worse.
That's right.
So today is even, it's at the brink of collapse, right?
That's right. It says, "If these came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough?"
So this is an analogy, right? It's comparing like what a thief will do for a sensible thief. He'll go in, he'll take what he needs, he'll take what he needs, and because he's in a hurry, you gotta, let me just saddle up whatever I need and get out of here, right?
That's right.
And then he'll leave some, right? But go ahead.
Yep. It says, "If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grape? How are the things of Esau?"
The grape gatherers, when you look at a grape gatherer, they always leave grape behind. If you look at a person that gathers grapes, there's always grapes that drop on the floor.
Yeah.
They leave behind. And back in the ancient days, they used to put little baskets, and leave a percentage of the grapes for the poor, so that they, come in and whoever needs come and get, right.
Yeah. It says, Ruth 2:17-23. Right, and this is also in Leviticus, but this is a good example of it. So she gleaned in the field until even and beat out that she had in gleaned, and it was about an ephah of barley. And she took it up and went into the city, and her mother-in-law saw what she had gleaned, and she brought forth and gave to her that she had reserved after she was sufficed. So that means that the extra stuff after she finished her whole route of that day, she had a little bit left over and she beat it out of the stalks and then she brought it to her mother. You see what I'm saying? That's meaning. That's giving the little that leftovers. All
Yeah.
right. And that was a law for Israel to do for men that didn't have nothing, that couldn't get shekels. Okay, they would have to go to the field and get in that little portion, which would be like 20. What's the tithe? 10 or 20 for the tithe. What is it? 10%.
tithes?
The tithes.
Yeah,
It's 10. It's 10. That 10% of the field that was left over for them. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's what a tenth of the field was left for gleaning.
So there, I mean, circling back to today, there's enough land and resources on the planet for everybody, so that people don't starve. People don't die of sick of cold being outside. So it's not a problem with the resources, but Esau will tell you that there's something called overpopulation.
Yeah.
He'll tell you that soon that all the resources will be out. That's not the case. The problem is that the people that are in charge of the world, they are hugging everything. They want everything for themselves, and it's the problem with the distribution of the resources, not the resources itself. The Lord, when He created everything, He doesn't create garbage. He creates the best. He makes everything perfect.
Right.
So He said, "What? Be fruitful and multiply." He said that for a reason, right? Because there's going to be enough for everybody. But see, the man that's in charge of the world, he's the devil, man. He's a deceiver, and he he doesn't care about anybody but himself, but his own belly.
That's right.
Right?
I got you. I'm finish this off in Isaiah
Yep.
10. It says, verse 5. Well, I'm finished reading 4. It says, "For all this, his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still."
Yep.
And how is it stretched out? It's stretched out through us. Okay. The men of the Lord coming out here telling you how it's going down. All right. From Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Telling you that the Lord wants you to repent, the hopeful elect to repent, and come back to his ways, law, statutes, and commandments. All right. And continue on in in the in the ministry, if you're a man, and continue on in faith, okay, for both men and women. All right. It says, "O Assyrian," verse 5, "the rod of my anger and the staff in their hand is my indignation."
That's what I was thinking earlier.
I know. I know.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. Sometimes you get a brain fog. It's just happens, man.
I knew where you wanted to go, but you exactly we broke it down.
Yeah, but that's
to
all right.
that
That's
point,
all right.
man.
That's all right.
And like you said, this man is not dividing up riches the right way.
Yep.
He's not taking care of the fatherless the right way. All right, this man is absolutely stuffing the mud hole in Jake's ass, man. Okay, the rest of these nations they got a league already set up with them. When it comes to Psalms 83, they're set up, man. This is why fucking Durka, fucking the red dot, the Elamite, he can go to a fucking neighborhood in your community and buy a liquor store or buy whatever he wants to.
Yeah, they get
profit off.
They get grants from the government.
Yeah, man.
They get set up because it's all by design.
Inside of Dorchester right now, it's mad Indians that run fucking corner stores now. Before then, it was Dominicans. Okay, what happened? They didn't took the wealth out of the hands of Dominicans, and now they're giving it to these Elamites. Okay, I'm telling you, man, we can't have nothing in our neighborhood. Nothing. Pretty soon, the barbershops and shit like that, they'll be all gone, man. Because the Esau only give you a limited time to try to make money. And once they say that, ooh, you're making too much, it's time for you to get out of Dodge. They don't want you around them. Okay? All the way down there on Crescent Street on Blue Hill Lab, where it's nothing but Negroes and Latinos. Who owns the corner store over there? Fucking Elamite. How the fuck did that happen?
Man, I've been to the most remote places in the U.S., man. You go to a gas station or whatever, and it's damn Elamite, you know. The, most- the
Psalms
most
83.
remote shit, man. You know?
What does it say? That these people shall get.
Or Moab, they got their businesses.
They always want to open a hair store,
A food store,
food store.
like a restaurant,
Yeah, yeah.
a Chinese walk and talk.
Yeah.
A walk and talk, you know. Pork fried rice, you know, they're giving that pork fried rice bullshit to our people, man. That's what they into, man.
Yeah.
Duck, they'll feed you duck, all abominable,
You can't even eat
abominable
a duck,
shit,
man.
man.
The duck got webbed feet. Oh, the Lord told you not to do something like that. And it's because of the oil glands in it, man. That shit is so oily and greasy. You know what that would do to an Israelite fucking heart, man? That shit would shut down automatically. Shut down your balls, clog up your balls. Yeah, man. Fucking nasty,
That's
bro.
just disgusting anyway,
It's
man.
gray meat, bro. It's not even white meat. It's gray meat.
Yeah, man.
Fucking disgusting, man. But this Deuteronomy 28 and 43, it says, the strangers that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. And that's where we are, man. We trodden down like the Maya of the streets, man. Okay? Because
Everywhere. Not only here in America. I mean, we live here, so we talk.
that's because
Yeah,
this is what we know.
but hey, all these curses since we began just can't
Yeah.
you know, are following us everywhere in the world, man.
Yeah.
Just go Google Brazil. Oh, the favelas. Go Google Puerto Rico. The bad parts. Go Google DR, Dominican Republic, Chile, Mexico,
Puerto Rico.
Okay, Mexico, forget about it, man. You can't go down there.
Shit, you might get killed, but not
quick. You'll get kidnapped or killed. Go on anywhere Jake is, or any place Jake is, man, and it's complete uttermost destruction.
That's right.
To our people, man. Complete uttermost Israel, the Israel Israelites. You know?
Yeah.
Then you got you got your poverty like in Uganda and Sudan and all these African places, but a lot of the places are a lot of Jakes up in there too.
That's why it's in poverty. Like
a lot of Jakes up in there too.
All right, because the curse is going to get delivered to you, wherever you at. All right, you're going to be in the ghetto.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter where you are. Okay,
and him is fucked up because also Esau's dealing too.
Yeah,
you know,
Esau doing the abominable things to him.
They deal treacherously, man.
Yeah.
You know,
with that, giving those people smallpox and shit like that, giving them all type of disease through the CDC.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yep, Ebola running rampant over there.
There's no way that shit
in Africa.
Yeah, that shit wasn't created in nature, man.
Yes.
Okay, the Lord is not the lover of death. That's what He says. Why would He give you a disease as such and not have a cure for it? All right, that's how we know that the so-called white man cooked that shit up in the lab, man. All right,
all these viruses, the North virus,
yeah, all that
China
shit,
virus, this virus, it's the devil at work, man.
Yeah, but you want to grab that in Second Esdras 15? We know what's going on, man. And this is why we can speak of it in such manner, because the rest of these people in the world, they don't know nothing about it. They just want when it starts talking about plagues of Egypt again. So, let's read from the top. Read from way further down. So, yeah.
Second Ezra 15:27. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them.
Yeah.
For the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. Behold, an horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots.
That's what we get ready to do. So, not us, but that's what they get ready to do. All this violence is about to occur over there in the Valley of Jehoshaphat. You know, and the Valley of Jehoshaphat is where those Arabians they get ready to get busy. Iran, especially, man. Okay, but like it said at the top, when his brother started reading that, you know, hey, these plagues are already going to be loosed on the earth when this time comes. So we know what time we're in, man. All right, these people getting ready to run amok here in over there in Eastern Asia. All right, Western Asia, Salaki, where the Valley of Jehoshaphat is. And it's nothing that the Lord's going to do about it. He's not going to stop it. That's what he says. He said, "Who can turn away these plagues?"
Yeah, yeah. The main plague, them nukes,
That's the
the
number one.
nuclear missiles, man. Presuming Joel 3:10, and also Revelation the 18th chapter, where it talks about the Babylon the Great being utterly destroyed. Yep.
Yeah,
You know, so Babylon the Great being destroyed, and being turned into a desert.
that's right.
That's what's gonna make America turn into a desert. Nukes, fire.
ICBMs.
Yeah, fire. You know,
All right. Not even ICBMs anymore. What is that? Hypersonic missiles.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Well, they're still intercontinental.
No, some hypersonic missiles they can fly low altitude and they can never be caught because there's no missile that can defend against it. All right, and Russia made that apparently clear. So has so has what's his name? North Korea, Rocket Man.
Rocket Man,
Okay,
Kim Jong Un.
one day he launched a nuclear missile that went around the whole top of the globe and nobody knew it was dead because it was flying so damn fast. It flew around the whole Earth, man.
Yeah, yeah, he's done there, man.
So it's cooking, man. It's
Yeah.
already hit. If you're thinking about Iran is going to be the number one terror, nah, you must not think that anymore, Uncle Sam. Okay, everybody on the planet, yeah, man. Everybody, they're going to get a piece, man.
That's right.
Okay, what does it say? The beat say strong.
Oh, yeah, let the beat change. You know, Joel 3 and 18.
Is it Joel? It's Joel.
Joel 3, yeah.
3 and 18.
I
Here we
believe
go.
so.
I got you. It should be marked up anyways. I read. No, 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 no. Going up. Uh, but we can read Joel 3.
3 and 10. 3 and 10. 3 and 10.
Yeah,
I said it.
we'll read that. It's Joel 3 and 1. It says, "For behold, in those days and in that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem," right? Because it's a known thing, right? In Jeremiah, it said that we're going to be in captivity together. Okay, Judah and Israel is going to be in captivity together in Babylon. This is where we're standing at. Okay, it says, "I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people and have given a boy for an harlot and sold a girl for wine that they might drink." All right. And back in the ancient days, that's what they did. Okay.
Well, now go to slavery.
Yeah.
You know, the auction blocks where they sold Jake.
Yeah.
You know, that happened here in Babylon, in America.
It's lucky. Yeah.
You know, the during the after the transatlantic slave trade, they brought us here from west coast of Africa, and then they started us selling us for wine, for rum, even over there in Africa.
Yeah.
They sold us. Yeah, it goes into it. Tyree and Sidon,
Yeah.
them damn Hamites sold us for muskets and rums and a bunch of goods.
Goods. Yeah.
Because they knew who we were. They knew we weren't Hamites. So they knew that we wasn't the same people. So what did they do? They sold us into the Grecians. The Grecians are the Edomites.
That's right. That's right.
Come on, go ahead up.
It said, "And they have cast lots for my people.
Yeah,
They have given a boy for a harlot and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyree and Zidon?"
those are Hamitic nations, right?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, they were in cahoots with Esau and all this. That's why the Ham is going to be they're paying price now, but they're gonna really pay in
In
slavery
slavery,
too.
yeah, in slavery.
They all going in slavery.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
And all the coast of Palestine. Will you
Yeah.
render me a recompense?
Yeah,
And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head?
yeah, because the law says eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
Right.
There's no such thing as let me give you let me soothe you, appease you with this.
Yeah.
No, man.
Let bygones be bygones.
You're right. There's no such thing as that. You got to now, sir. You sold us into slavery, right? Now you took us. Now you got to be taken and go into slavery as well.
That's right.
And for all the killings that you did of our people, now you got to be killed too. No.
I'll get that in a minute. It says, because you have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly feathered things,
Yeah.
the children of Israel, also of Judah, and the children of Jerusalem, which is Israel,
Yeah.
have ye sold on to the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their borders, in which they did. Okay, from that transatlantic slave trade.
Yeah.
All right, never to return. It says, behold, I will raise them out of the places whether ye have sold them, and return your recompense upon your own head. And the reverse trades, slave trade happened to the northern kingdom from this side. Christopher Columbus made the way to take them back to Spain. See, so the people that came over here before any man dwelled here, they got sent back onto the side of the world where they left from. And we came over here to the place where no man dwelled through transatlantic slave trade. And the reverse slave trade when Christopher Columbus came for, South America. It says, yea, no, chapter, no, verse 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whether ye have sold them, and return your recompense upon your own head. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, right? And they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Lord hath spoken it, right? So the people that's in control of this place now, that's what's getting ready to happen to them. All right, they're getting ready to be sold off into slavery, and rightfully so. Okay, it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Right?
Going into Iran, what we're talking about.
All
Now
those places.
now they fucking up against America, the big bad bully, right? Because they got these thermonuclear missiles, this capability that puts them in the same playing field. You know?
Yeah, man, he's getting ready to blow this place down. Right?
That's right.
It ain't no way around this, Esau. You know, see, this is when the internet's gonna start getting shut down. Okay. Yeah, I got it. It's Isaiah 54:16. It says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the wasters to destroy. And those wasters are going to be, those thermonuclear missiles, right? But like I said at the beginning of this thing, we're not to worry about any of this, right? Because it says that the righteous,
The righteous and authority.
scarcely.
Substantially the same.
Yeah. It says First Peter 4:18, right? It says, and if the righteous scarcely be saved, where should the ungodly and the sinner appear? Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of God commit the keeping of their souls to him in well doing as unto a faithful creator. All right. So he's going to keep us, man. The righteous scarcely going to be saved because at the time of those thermonuclear missiles getting fired over here, right? We're going to be in our lots where we supposed to be at, worshiping Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. redeemed from out of this place. Okay, what's going to happen over here? All right, the bism of destruction. Right, when we get lifted up and get that in Revelations, I think it's 15. Seed mingled with glass. Put seed mingled with glass.
This is Revelations 15:2. It says, and I saw as it were a sea mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast,
That's right.
and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High.
That's right. So that's what's going to happen. When we get beamed up, right? We're going to be looking down at this in Isaiah the 14th and 23rd verse. It says, "I will also make it a possession for the veteran and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the bosom of destruction," said the Lord of hosts.
Right.
All right, so that fire is going to be sweeping, and we're going to be up there in the chariots, Lord's will. We are those men looking down and seeing that whole thing get swept over by fire. All right, this whole continent right here, North America, which is Canada too, Canada to South America, getting swept with fire. Okay, because people don't even know this. Like, this is the North American Union. This is what they're trying to put into play. This is why the tariffs are so high with Mexico, with Canada, because eventually what they want them two countries to say is, all right, we give up. We're part of America. You see? And that's what it's going to come to, man. So all these things are going to happen. Like, it's going to be a layer cake. All right? That chip is going to get handed out when that new currency, which is CBDC, get handed out. You know, the North American Union is going to be a live thing, man. People are not going to fight up about it. They're not going to buck up against it because it's going to be the end of it. Okay? People know it, man. It's the end of the American dollar. Ain't nothing less. Man, I don't care if you can save 2 pennies to make a fucking dollar here. That dollar ain't going to be worth shit, man. Okay? We don't know how fast it's going to happen, but it's happening, man. Okay? And it's full swing. What is this? The depression is happening again. It's not a recession, it's a depression. Okay? And inflation is making it happen faster than ever. How can you go to a restaurant? They charge the man $35 for asking for eggs on a breakfast fucking sandwich that got steak on it. See?
Inflation's crazy.
Yeah, man.
All time high, man. That's the ultimate sign of a declining dollar. I mean, a declining currency.
That's right.
Inflation. Like Venezuela. That's why the Venezuelan dollars were shit.
Yeah.
Because of hyperinflation. It's fucking, it's worthless. Too many of them. They fucking
Printed it off.
yeah.
So just making toilet paper, man.
Toilet paper.
The Lima province showed that. You can look that up in history. The Lima province was a fucking steak dinner was changed by the minute. You go in the restaurant, they said $24. By the time you leave out of that motherfucker, it was $135. You know. So hey, this is the time that we get ready to live in. But going on to it, when you read let's read the bottom part of Jeremiah 30 real quick. But this is our outlook. This is where we got to go. You know? Unbeknownst to the rest of these people don't got a clue. They ain't got nowhere to go, man. They just gonna get taken out, man. Rightfully so. I can't wait, man. This place is unforgiving and boring as hell. It's just wickedness upon wickedness here, man. People don't speak up about it. 15. Jeremiah 30 and 16. It says, "Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, said the Lord, because they called thee an outcast." saying, "This is Zion, whom no man seeketh after." And that's what I mean. By the time after this all is over and said and done, man, we're gonna be in our rightful place. Okay, doing what we gotta do, man. Lord's gonna restore us. The nations, they're gonna bring their goods, their wives, the first of everything on to us, man. And we're gonna be the kings of the earth that the Lord wanted us to be. Okay, princes of Yasharala.
That's right.
Okay, our Lord will be with us. It says it even more down that you read. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob, tents, and have mercy on his dwelling places. The city shall be built upon her own heap, and the palaces shall remain after the manner thereof. And out of them shall proceed thanksgiving and the voice of them that make merry. And I will multiply them, and they shall not be few." Right? We're going to grow. One Israelite can make 1,000. That's what it says. All right. It says, "I will also glorify them, and they shall not be small." We're going to be a nation again. All right. This is Revelations, the 7th chapter, man. Okay, where no heathen is going to be a part of that. That's right. It's a reason for the fucking gates, you idiot. What are the gates for? It's a memorial to who? To the nation of Israel. It ain't say no other nation's name on it, man. So stop playing with the word of Heavenly Father. He gonna take y'all out, man. He gonna take y'all out, and we gonna be happy, man. We gonna be happy that you're gonna come back in your right mind, not the foolishness that you're pushing, man. It says, "And their nobles shall be of themselves," right? Of themselves. It should be of us. Well, I got too excited. Verse 20, "The children also shall be as aforetime, and their congregation shall be established before me, and I will punish all that oppress me." Right? So these other nations got to be oppressed. They can't be a part of the kingdom of heaven. They can't rule with us because they got to be oppressed. Right? It says their children, verse 21, Salaki, "And their nobles shall be of themselves, and the governor shall proceed from the midst of them," which is Yahweh Shai. All right. "And I will cause him to draw near, and he shall approach unto me. For who is this that engaged his heart to approach unto me, saith the Lord? And ye shall be my people, and I will be your power." Right? And the people that's going to engage onto him is the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, which is Judah and Benjamin, Levi, okay, and the northern kingdom, okay, which is, people in the sun, man, the elect people in the sun. It says, "And ye shall be my people, and I will be your power. Behold, the whirlwind of the Lord goeth forth with fury, and continuing whirlwind, it shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked." So the Lord's going to be destroying things with the chariots, man. Okay? He's going to go to and fro for the people that destroy his people. It says, verse 24, "The fierce anger of the Lord shall not return until he have done it, and until he have performed the intents of his heart in the latter days, ye shall consider it." All right? So the Lord's going to get busy for the one time, man, and put all these nations out of business, rock them 12 crowns upon his head, okay, and sit in the throne of the earth, the righteous way. All right? And nobody's going to be able to take this from us ever again, man. And needfully so, man. Because y'all people did a terrible fucking job on this planet, man. Taking away the people, what's that, borders, so that people don't know who they are, painting over the face of the covering cast of the earth, giving people false names and shit. Yeah, man, Esau gotta go, man. We gotta go. We tired, man. We tired. We ready to put hands on Esau, man. In the worst way. And we're not going to be able to do that until Jeremiah the 17th chapter, man.
That's what you say. Vengeance belongs to
To
the
the Lord. Yeah. So we
gotta be patient.
gotta let him get it first, man. You know?
Saying thing of ours is
Uh,
the thing of the Lord's.
uh,
The Lord's program. We're We're nothing but pawns
That's it.
in a big game. So, so it's only a matter of time before the Lord makes his move. Right?
Right. And it's soon, man. It's soon. Hey, so I don't got nothing else, bro.
All right.
Hey, so with that, we want to say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Gosh. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the brothers teaching the truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, underneath the standard and the banner of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom and Abad Babal.